Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures, DDay, 1030 hours, Turn 21, Part 1. For the details, you'll have to watch the introduction video for this turn. We're looking at Omaha Beach. And over to the hedgerows outside of Karen 10. Two bridges leading into Karen 10, the River Lock. Karen 10. Before we can get to the first dice for this turn, we have a couple potential artillery strikes. The first artillery strike was called in by the platoon commander for the 506th platoon here in the hedgerows. Platoon commander is Captain Carey, and he called in the artillery strike on this bridge, which has already taken 14 damage so far. Rolling for the artillery strike. The artillery strike will not be coming in. So we're going to go ahead and leave the artillery strike for the same position. Knocking the bridges out is the most important objective right now, which means no other artillery or airstrikes can be called in on either battlefield here in the hedgerows in Carrington or over in Omaha Beach until this airstrike or artillery strike comes in or we cancel. Next up, Major Vonderheit, commander of the 6th Fallschirmjäger. He's positioned on the second floor of the tower. His radio operator, Forward Observer Spotter Extraordinaire, is in the tower on the top of the tower here, and he called in a artillery strike where he saw 506 3rd Squad Assistant Leader Sergeant Brandon drag the wounded 2nd Bazooka Gunner into the hedgerow. Let's roll for this artillery strike. It's coming in. I'm going to roll to see what size area is affected by the artillery strike. The spot that's being targeted is the white marker with the black X. Off topic, but my dogs, one or more of them, just got sprayed by a skunk a couple minutes ago. And my whole house, including the basement, smells like a skunk right now. And I refuse to go out until tomorrow to clean the dogs. Off topic, but hilarious. This is the third time I've had a skunk battle. And each time the skunk is killed, but the dogs get sprayed. Anyways, saves the chickens, so. Okay, let's see what area is getting plastered. Explosives. Ooh, 10 inches from that spot. That's going to include the 506 Commander Colonel Sink. Possibly Platoon Commander Captain Carey in the corn. Maybe even 2nd Squad Leader Sergeant Braden on ambush. I'll have to see. Oh no, it might even include the 506 soldiers here in the center positions, which is Sergeant Caleb, sniper on ambush, and the 2nd Squad LMG team. I'll measure. This turned out real bad. We've got the 2nd Bazooka Gunner. I guess they're kind of the same target. We'll consider them the same target. Okay, so Sergeant Brandon and the wounded soldier are going to go down, just in case direct hit comes. Colonel Sink's going to go down, and Platoon Commander Captain Carey is going to go down, and also the Second squad LMG team is going to go down. Sergeant Caleb is not in the he's not in the 10-inch area of destruction, and neither is second squad leader Sergeant Braden. So it looks like there's 4 targets. We'll roll Sergeant Braden first. On a roll of 6, it's a direct hit, 4-inch HE, heavy howitzer round. On a 1 through 5, D3 pins. Alright, D3 pins, 2 pins. Okay, I was mistaken. The second bazooka gunner is on down by himself because he's wounded. And he already had 1 pin marker, plus the 2 he just received. He has 3 pin markers. Sergeant Brandon now has 2 pin markers. He did not go down. But we're going to see where that missed heavy howitzer round is going to land. Doesn't land nowhere. So 2d6 and a scatter dice. We're going to find out where it's going to land. 9 inches. Okay, for the first missed heavy howitzer round, gonna just land right there. Let's roll Colonel Sink's heavy howitzer round, see where it's gonna land. Oh, let's see if it's gonna hit him first. Excuse me. Oh no, he takes a direct hit. Colonel Sink. So that's gonna be a plus. Dead on anything but a 1, but it's only one of them is hit, half the number of hits. Oh, killed. Do we get to choose? No, the radio operator or the colonel. The radio is pretty valuable. It can call in artillery strikes without a colonel. I think we keep the radio and Colonel Sink. Goes to meet his god. Alright, the radio operator survives. And Colonel Sink is obliterated. D6 pins. 3 pins. He'll have to take a morale check. And the captain's nearby, so he'll be testing at still a 10 and under, because the captain provides a +3. Passes, he holds his position. 3 pin markers. And a liquidated colonel in front of him. Next up, let's see where platoon commander Captain Carey's heavy howitzer round is going to land. Got a miss. It's going to take D3 pins. 2 pins. 2d6 and a scatter dice. Let's see where the miss is going to land. Gets lucky. Next up, second squad's LMG team. Got a miss. Take D3 pins. 3 pins. You're up to 4 pin markers now. And we're going to see where that heavy howitzer round is going to land. 2d6 and a scatter dice. Uh-oh, it's headed 6 inches toward second squad soldier with the BAR. Pretty close. Well, took out the colonel, but not the radio operator. Trying to get those radio operators. That's pretty much why I targeted Sergeant Brandon's position, because I was hoping to have the chance to knock out the radio operators so they would no longer be able to call in the artillery and airstrikes on the bridges. Okay, and that's the 2 artillery strikes. I left the marker for the platoon commander Captain Carey 506th platoon commander. For his artillery strike for next turn, we'll again try and radio it in for the bridge. Alright, first order dice of this turn, German. But before we can get to that, we've got some ambush roll-offs to take care of. US green dice, German brown dice will roll off, and whoever wins will get to spring their ambush first. German, they have the initiative. German options for ambush. This 1058 Grenadiers platoon, headquarters, center window, there's a sniper. He's on ambush. What else do we have on ambush? I think we have 6 Fallschirmjäger first section, 2 soldiers here on ambush. I think that's it for this battlefield for the Germans. We'll go over to the Omaha Beach and see. Okay, here in the bunker, 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, Commander, 1st Lieutenant. He's on ambush. In this bunker here, the 916th Grenadiers, 1st Platoon, Sniper, on ambush. The 916th Grenadiers, 1st Platoon, 1st Section, leader, and 2 soldiers with him, all with SMGs on ambush, but they're on a defensive posture waiting for the Rangers to try to work around the bunker. Also in the bunker, there's a flamethrower team guarding the back way. Looks like .1058 Grenadiers sniper. Center window. He'll spring his ambush. He's going to open fire on Sergeant Caleb, 506 sniper, who's also on ambush. Needing a 3 to hit. He gets the hit. 1 pin marker. 5 ups to kill. 4s to wound. Sergeant Caleb, luck ran out. He's killed. If the sniper was hidden, we would now roll 1d6. If it was the first time the sniper had fired from this position, on a roll of a 6, his position would be spotted. But his position has been spotted long ago, so no need to roll on that. He is a sergeant, however, and he'll be able to give out 1 order dice. He's going to give it to the 1st Lieutenant, platoon commander for the 1058 Grenadiers. He also has his radio operator here. And he's going to receive a fire order, and he'll be able to give out 3 order dice. The platoon commander is going to give, first order dice is going to go to the 1058 Grenadiers 3rd Section LMG gunner. He's a single soldier here, so he's going to be automatic -1 when firing. Taking orders test, because he's got a permanent pin marker being a small team, 10 and under. He's good. Keeps the pin marker though. So I have 5 shots. He's going to target the 506 2nd Squad BAR soldier right here. It's going to be 3s, single man, or a small team, 4s, single man 5s, and so it's 7s, hardcover 7s. So the soldier will not go down, being as it's 7s anyways. 1 possible. Even the 6. Reroll. Even the 6. Misses. 1st Lieutenant's 2nd order dice is going to be given to the 1058 Grenadiers 3rd Section LMG team in the other wall. 5 more shots. They're going to target the 506. There's a 506 BAR soldier located right there on the corner. When it's a single soldier, it'll be a tough, probably hit him on 7s. Even though he's only in soft cover. You have long range 4s, single man 5s, soft cover 6s. But I think instead we're going to go for the... Oh gosh, I can smell this skunk. My dog's wrecked. I'm not going out there. Alright, I'm going to go for this LMG team here. They gave away their position when they fired on Sergeant Ronald's half-track, killing their gunner last turn. We're going to go for that target there. It's going to be 3s, long-range 4s, soft cover 5s. And the LMG team is going to go ahead and go down. I'm not going to risk it. So it'll be 7s now. At least he had to go down, though. Need 7s. One possible. Looking for another 6. First Lieutenant's third order dice, final order dice. He's going to have his radio operator right next to him. Radio over to Sergeant Ronald's half-track and have him receive an advance order to reverse backwards. Sergeant Ronald's going to be hit this turn by the 506 light mortar on a 5. So we're going to go ahead and... He has 2 pin markers also, so you want to... And he has no gunner. He's just a driver in his half-track, so you need to back him up and then have I'm not sure who. One of these soldiers jump in the back. Maybe we'll put the platoon sergeant in the back. Or maybe we'll run the medic over and have the medic man the light AT gun and the MMG in the half-track. Sergeant Reynolds, take his orders test. I know he doesn't have anybody nearby who can provide any kind of moral or morale. So he's going to be testing at 8 and under. Let's see if he can get out of here before that mortar round lands on him. So 8 and under. Passes. He'll be down to 1 pin marker now. And he's going to just back up. I want to make sure he's out of the way of this first section, 6 Fallschirmjäger's first section LMG team. And also out of the way of the first section soldiers here who are on ambush. You want to be ready for when these U.S. forces work their way around the building. Yep, he's escaped again. Sergeant Ronald's been lucky. He's been incredibly lucky. Oh, by the way, the light mortars marker will be left where Sergeant Ronald was last located. He's been really lucky. He was ambushed with a truck full of soldiers in the beginning of the battle as they were patrolling down this road and survived. And he survived multiple hits, actually. A lot of, I think, multiple grenades in the back of his half-track. So still in the fight. And he can't shoot because, well, he has no gunner. He's got to wait for somebody to man the gun. I'm going to go ahead and pull that light mortar marker. And the light mortar team will need a new target this turn. Next ambush roll off. The U.S. forces will have initiative. I'm going to call it a night. About 3 nights. Be back to the action. I think it's a good spot to stop. A lot of action already. The 506 in trouble. Forced to go down, lost their commander. Their last sniper killed. No snipers left here for them on the battlefield. And let's say they had to have the second squad LMG team go down. Platoon Commander Captain Carey go down. Colonel Sink go down. Second Squad LMG team over here go down. Like I mentioned, Sniper killed. Ooh, the Colonel killed. Heavy. Well, next time it'll be U.S. ambush. And keep doing the ambush roll-offs. Probably finish the ambushes next time. And then we'll get to that first German dice for this 1030 hours, turn 21. Didn't even get to Omaha Beach yet, but we will. Thanks for watching.